Oh, sorry I'm late, folks. We here though. Made it. Well, all right. Oh yeah. What is going on, people? Charles Hill, what's happening? I'm gonna send out an invite, ask some people in, see if we can get some people in here. Share the live with folks. Share this live. Share this live. All right. I'm about to send out these invitations, yo. See if we can get somebody to join in on the fun. Hopefully everybody doing the same thing, sharing the live, share the live with your folks. Share it with just 5 people, man. You know, be in here. So we getting it started today. I'm just taking and sharing this live. Figured I'd get this invitation out to people whoever don't know, you know. don't know, now you know. Yes. Let's keep it moving. I got a few more people to go. Just getting out here to any and everybody I can get. Hope everybody's having a good start to their day, though. Good start to their week. Because, you know, trying to get it all started, man. It's first day of the work week. You know, I'm one of the firm believers that this is the second day of the week, but the first day of the work week. I'm just trying to get all my invitations out. Just bear with me a little bit longer here as I get them out. I'm almost done. Trying to make sure I don't send to anybody who not gonna jump in and join. So hopefully we get a good crowd coming in, you know. All right, we building, we almost there. Yeah, we almost there, y'all. Just give me a few more seconds, we almost there. Got so many people that I send these invitations out, and I try to make sure that everybody gets the notification so nobody feels like they're left out, you know. Gotta do that. Gotta do that. While I'm doing that, just everybody think about the question of the day, because the question of the day is, hold on, I'm gonna get to that too. I'm almost there. I'm almost to the end. Give me a quick second. I'm coming down. Coming down. So, question of the day for today, April the 6th. All right, I'm almost done here, folks. Yep, we almost here. Boom, here we go. We are in here. Now I can put this down. Bam, we're good to go. We're resting seat. We're resting easy on the seas of the Peasy Show. Boom. So yeah, question of the day. So the question of the day today is, which would you choose? Would you rather be world-class famous, world-class attractive, a genius, or would you rather be famous for something? I need you to tell me which one of these would you choose and give me the answer why. And tell me why you would choose them. Why you would choose one. You each one out of these three, which one would you choose? So, you have three choices. You could either be a world-class attractive, you could be a genius, or you could be famous for something. Which would you choose and why? That's the question of the day. So we're gonna check in and hope that there's more. Hope that there's more to come with the folks that are joining us. Excuse me. Yeah, yo. I want this to kind of check off a lot, check off in a nice way, in a good way, so that people dig in, see what we got going on, see how we moving. You know, because while we doing that, I'm also going to be tuning in on something I'm working on, and with hopes of somebody soon taking a chance to tune in with me, you know, and join this little conversation we're going to have going. Super weird, super weird. What's the deal? What's the deal? What the hell is this? That was weird. I wasn't supposed to be there.
Deactivate.
Hey.
My projects. Untitled. Mr. J Guns J. Unlabeled. K number 248. Mr. J. Unlabeled. Button. Sue. Mr. J Guns JPZ 5H ago. BandLab. Unlabeled. Button. Out of list.
Huh? What are we doing, folks? What are we doing?
Sue. 5H ago. 16. View details. Button. 21H ago. Unlabeled. 21H ago. 416. Tap to activate. Sue. Out of list. 21H ago. Unlabeled. Button. Mr. Unlabeled. Play. Unlabeled. Unlabeled. Button. Unlabeled. Button. Open. Button. View details. Button. 5H ago. Unlabeled. Button. Mr. J Guns JPZ. Unlabeled. Play. 5H ago.
Face. Zoom. Speezy.
Mr. J Guns JPZ. Unlabeled.
I'm about to do with the heat. Me and mine, niggas take it to the street. You can't compete. Once we rap, niggas, we can show you how to shoot beat. We don't beat. Because it's like a lyrical assassin of on the week. He don't cheat. Better have back. Giving the beat. Before he tries to beat. Zoom. your back up with that storm. Heard the best, we next. I'm coming up here and watch people do the sun. You can't control my vibe, look at this my rise. You can't control my vibe, look at my rise. Zoom, I zoom. You can't control my vibe, never stop my vibe. I zoom, I zoom. You can't control my vibe, better look at my vibe. I zoom. Speeding in the fast lane, if I'm doing no fast lane, hold it up in mad brain. Call it your watch mad chain. We get up, we get down, we from up, break down. Baby, and that sound, even if I'm running, get beat down. What's up, this clown? And like Mr. J. Brown, and what if it came down? Beat down. You can't control my vibe, never the time my rise. You can't control my vibe, better put up my rise. Zoom, zoom, zoom. I zoom. You can't control my vibe. What's up, Tony? I zoom, zoom. Yeah, I zoom. You can't control my vibe, never stop my rise.
What you on tonight? Tap in with me if you want to. I'm good. I'm here just working on something. Trying to get this question of the day out. I want to see if anybody interested in answering the question of the day. Yeah, so you know what I mean? Yeah, you making food. What you making? I'm about to pull you in.
But I'm gonna talk to you for a little bit before I go in the kitchen because I'm gonna end up losing you when I go because I have to set up my new extension, my Wi-Fi extender.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. I'm cool with that. If I miss you, if I miss the connection, I miss the connection. It's all good. I just was, because I can see it's probably gonna end up being one of those nights where it might just be me. So I mean, I feel that kind of vibe. Sometimes when you send it out, or most times when you just go live, you can already tell what it's gonna be like most nights if you really pay attention.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, I ain't really looking forward to like anything special happening. I just wanted to jump on here, do my normal little hour to 2 hour jip off, where some people jump in, some people don't. But I mean, I choose whatever happens. I roll with whatever.
I'm watching my Daredevil's trial right now.
Oh, word. I know how that is. I'm trying to actually get to my babies. My babies are in Tennessee. They're supposed to be coming up next month though, and I'm supposed to be leaving with them. So hopefully when they get up here next month, then I'll be moving and relocating.
She's all over the place. Here we go.
Yeah, so like, question. I was just about to say the question of the day is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's like, who would you rather choose, right? You have to give me which one would you rather choose and why? Would you rather be world class attractive, a genius, or
Email HBO. The Iron Anniversary here.
just famous for something, and why?
I'd rather be a genius. I'd rather be a genius because everything that I learn or that I'm becoming an expert in can potentially lead to being famous.
Exactly. There you go. I was thinking that same thing. Because I mean,
and,
with being a genius,
all that money, I can go get plastic surgery, so I can become, the most attractive person.
World class trainer, exactly. I was just like, yo, it's just like, let's be a genius first and figure that part out, because that made the most sense. you know, and I
Yeah.
think that was one of the biggest things, like, to me, because I was like, wait a minute. When I first thought of the question, I usually think of these questions because I answer my own questions sometimes, question for the questions of the day. So, don't be ashamed. Don't feel bad if you hear me explaining myself sort of in a way to like these questions of the day myself, because I be thinking of them, or I get somebody that brings them to me and they have the question of the day for it, and then I answer most of the time myself on the live as I'm doing as a first time reaction sort of thing. So like this particular question, I just I selected randomly from a Google search. So
It's a decent question.
yeah, right. It was a decent question, exactly, to the point of like, it's kind of like a door opener. Like it's something that you normally wouldn't, get an answer from in most cases. Like, you know what I mean? It's one of those you got to expect, you know what I mean? That, and then some cases, like people look at you weird, like nowadays anyway. They're like, what the fuck did you ask me that for? You know what I'm saying? Like, what was that for? Was like, are we best friends or something now? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you ask a random person you just meet that question, you know what I mean? 9 times out of 10, that's the first thing they're gonna be thinking in their head, like, who the fuck are we, friends now? Like,
Yeah.
but
No, right.
I figured today would be a great day to just jump off on this type of a question anyway, more so because I mean it's a good way to start a conversation.
I'm gonna
You
go
know
in
what
the
I'm saying?
kitchen
And that
so I
was
can start
actually
dinner. So if I lose you, I apologize.
okay. You're fine. You're fine. You're
I
fine.
want baby girl to eat
Oh, you
things
good.
so
You're
she can
good.
go to
You're
bed on
good.
time tonight. But
That's what's up.
She ain't been sleeping like she's supposed to be. So.
Ah.
All right, can you see me?
How that go?
Can you see me? Is it blurry?
Well, I can't see you, but I'm sure everybody else can still see you.
Okay, hopefully it's not blurry. I'm making stuffed cheeseburgers and fries.
Stuffed cheeseburgers. Ain't that some shit? And I just had some burgers from Wendy's before I jumped on the live today. See. I mean, it was that day. I said something about it having. It had to be one of those days. Last weekend was Good Friday, so it was no real like red meat served. That you didn't go too many places where they were serving red meat on last Friday. So I was like, man, let me just go ahead and get me one of those burgers.
Yeah, I don't celebrate Easter or Good Friday. So.
I celebrate Passover more or less. I don't celebrate Easter myself, but my lady is very fluent in holiday seasons, and she's what they call a holiday freak. So like she dead ass goes like ape shit over like presents and all kind of shit. Like every year, every holiday, no question asked, she's over the top all the time. So like I just like I go with it, but like I just told her that last week, before this whole Easter thing happened, I was like, listen, don't be surprised if our kids come to us later in life and they ask me this question, why you act so disconnected from the holidays when we celebrate. Be like, I'm telling you straight up truth. Like, it's because I don't believe in them. They're not real to me. These are things that were given to the kids to keep the docile.
That part.
It really is, and it became a profiting scheme for the big businesses to make a profit from.
Of course.
Shit, but in other words, it's like, think about it. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, it's hard to believe that even today there are still people that don't know the real story behind Thanksgiving. You know what I mean? Like, they don't know the real story behind Christmas or even Easter, for that example, for that factor. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But like I said, I more or less, I keep to myself on that notion, unless you come into, like, for example, you come into my live. I've had conversations about it, and I speak on certain notions about it, but I try not to be too relevant to seem radical, so to speak. So
Mhm.
that's my whole dig. I try to be the more reasonable kind of person where I'm not so radical out there and acting outlandish whenever it comes to that point. Whenever we talking about stuff like that, because I mean, let's be honest. Who wants to hear? Who wants to hear that radical kid talking out of the crazy shit, talking all kind of crazy shit on live? You know what I mean? We got enough of these motherfuckers running around here.
Yeah, unfortunately. Carter, stop.
But yeah, that's my big
One of
dig
my
on it. You know what I
dogs.
mean? So like, I just try to, yeah. What kind of dog you got?
Pickles.
Yes, yes.
Yep.
Red nose, blue nose.
One's a blue nose, one's a red nose.
Okay.
Hey.
What you got? Boys and girls, or boys or girls?
The blue nose is a female, and the red nose is a male. You want the tomato?
Mm.
Steal the tomato. My cut tomato for the burger. You want to take a bite out of it?
That sounds nasty.
Yeah, mom's the new one. She's in the back. And
I can word. What up, Dr. Weathers? I see you jumping in here. Like, that's crazy. Yeah, 'cause I mean, I love pit stuff. Pit bulls are actually easier to manage with. Most people don't understand. Once they get to know you and you set the rules for them, they good. They're good. Like, you don't have to. They can be brats when they want to be, but it's only to prove it's only to stand their ground. Like most animals do. Shit, there's not many animals on this earth that don't know the value of standing their ground. Be a fool not to. I mean, I'm just saying. But, hope you don't mind. I think it's around my time to hit this goal. I just missed my fucking West Side 420. Shout out to the folks on the West Coast, you know what I'm saying, smoking it up. New York State just became the next state to legalize marijuana for recreational use. So I'm damn sure excited and taking advantage of it. So what you think? What's the word? What's the word in Philly on that?
I don't even know, and I'm gonna tell you why, because I don't really be paying attention to the news and everything else, so I'm not really sure what it is. I think right now it's that you can have like a small amount on you without getting charged with anything. But as far as it being legalized, I don't know. Fully legalized.
I don't see why not. I think Biden's gonna move on it. I think, be honest with you, in this year or the next year, I think Biden's gonna move on legalizing it for federal level. So it just banishes it. Right. Because I see it being a profitable organization. You think about this. How quickly did the internet take off after it was released to the public? Everything we do runs off the internet, even down to what we're doing right now. It shit all runs off the internet. See what I'm saying? So boom, the marijuana industry is no different. Shit, the marijuana industry was the only industry in the world that could have matched the timber industry.
That's true.
Why? One of the reasons why they did a smear campaign on it back in the days as to why it was abolished and outlawed and all that shit in the first place. You see what I'm saying? It got its bad reputation due to bad publicity on TV around the time that TV was first invented, for that matter. And they were possessing people to fucking think that this was a bad idea. For madness and all kind of shit like that. Knowing that there were worse drugs out there, though. That makes sense. Ooh, excuse me.
And mommy has to grab the lighter because I always have to hide it from you because I don't want you to mess with
Yeah.
stuff.
Mr. E&D, where you at, bro? Still in here?
Want some juice? But yeah, no, like I said, I personally think he has no other choice but to make sure that, you know, because I mean, you look at all the other states, you know, they pretty much
Right. They're
pretty
gonna
much
have to
moving
roll
forward
with
with
it
everything.
eventually. Yeah, exactly. Because sooner or later, it's only gonna be fewer states with the legalization laws than there are with the illegal laws, with criminalities for it. You know what I mean? Like that's before you know it, it's gonna be more. It's gonna be
Carter,
more states
stop.
that are for it than that are against it, because they're gonna start seeing the legalizing the marijuana is gonna have a bigger
And
profit on the
I'm
plus
about to
side.
grab this lighter. So
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna have a bigger profit
make
on the
sure.
plus side than on the negative. Like they making a little coin off of private prisons. But now what we're gonna do is start making people private owners of their own plantations of of marijuana.
I mean, and then
You
soon
feel?
with that, I mean, you gonna have people, of course. I mean, you already have some people that are already growing, you know, their own weed plants at home and stuff.
Yeah. They've
I
already what
mean,
they have. See, and that's what I'm saying. Like the standard that they set in New York, simple as this: it's per person 6 plants, up to 2 ounces on
please,
yourself. Legally, up to 2 ounces on your person legally.
yeah, I think it's the same for Philly. I think.
Right. So the biggest thing is you can't. The only thing about it is without a license you can't sell weed.
Yeah, but and then
So
even with that, I don't think they made it that hard for people to get the dispensary, John.
and that's the thing, that I don't think it was that hard. I don't think it's that hard for people to get it either. Like they making it seem like it was bad. It was mad classification. The only
Oh,
reason why the
absolutely.
classifications were there was because of they wanted to make it stream through like a medical purpose. They needed a medical reason. Now that it's legalized, you're gonna start seeing more stores and branches. Like hell, I bet you my store around the corner from my house right now starts selling the cartridges again. They had to shut down their spot at the court for cartridges because the fucking police kept running up in their shit. So they had to shut down their little operation for cartridges and shit. But they were selling cartridges out of the store at one point, maybe a year or two ago. Actually, this was about 2 years ago, before my pop passed away. It had to be about 3 years ago, yeah. Yeah, I see. I could try to pull you back in if you want. ENT, man, where you at, bro? If you in here, bro, tap in with me, bro. Request to join.
My bad. That's my fault. I apologize.
You all right? You all right? We here. Nah,
Here
but
go
what I was
water.
saying,
Here go my
shit.
daughter trying to put her face in the camera. What you doing?
Hey now,
What you doing?
hey now.
Say hi. Say
Hi,
hi.
pretty. Hi, pretty girl. Hello. Mm, hi.
You say bye bye. Go ahead.
Oh, so
Go.
cute.
Go. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Yeah. So
Here
you
you go.
know,
Here. You want a cinnamon roll while you
I
eat?
was waiting on you, homie.
Go ahead. Go in the living room. Go ahead. Go watch Bubble Gum. Come on. I'll be right back. Come on. Come on.
You know I had to come in. You know I had to bring you in, Brody. Come on with it. Come on with it. Mr. ENT, what's happening? You. Where is he at? Mr. ENT, can you hear me? Mr. ENT, can you hear me? I know you are. I hear you in there.
Not for
I'm
my daughter. She's in the living room.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what's up with my bro if I got him here because I think I tried to add him too.
No, go
And
watch TV. Mommy's making dinner. Go watch TV.
nope, it didn't add him. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can come at you, Mr. ENT, bro. Cause I'm about to bring you in too.
French fries. Don't let them go. How was your day though today, so far?
Well, I mean, I got a new track that I just got cut through. I started cutting into. It's about a 4-minute, 16-second track. You know what I mean? I started cutting into it. I posted a little preview of it, earlier today. I played it. I played a clip of it. What up? It's the ENT. Yo.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hey, Gadget. How are you?
Introduced to Mr. ENT. SB Entertainment. Hey. Gotta love them beats. Yo. Gotta love those beats. Yo. Yeah. Where we at? Where we at with it? I hear you got the beats and on track with it. I hear you freestyling.
Oh, man.
The beat is rocking. Got me wavy rock. Oh, feel it flowing live. Oh, I'm trying to spit it live. And I'm live. Talking to my people. This my guy. Mr. ENT spitting ride. Rocking on the scene like we used to. Get a freestyle pumping. That's how we used to do. On the block, got a couple of my folks with me. This is yo, shorty, Mr. Nikki Kai with it. Oh, and she witty. She about her business, bitty, witty.
What you freestyling to the beat?
Off the beat. I hear that thing as I be rolling in. I hear it, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Hey, before I even get this started, man, appreciate it for you bringing me up, man. Sorry I took a little bit long. I had to get myself together.
To the God, bruh. Shit, I ain't worried.
Oh, definitely. All praises to the Most High, first and foremost. How are you, man? I just wanted to give you a brief intermission. I seen you guys, was talking about a great topic, so I wanted to
know, man. So the question of the day, you know what I'm saying? Question of the day is, which would you choose and why? Would you rather be world-class attractive, a genius, or famous for something?
I mean, well, what can I say? I guess I came here to give the people, some good lyrics. So I don't want to speak on, the outside things, because, that's a non-ending topic. I would rather just give the people some, something to really feed off of,
Right.
I want to give them something good for them to be like, okay, well, we understand we understand where he's going with it.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather have the people decide.
So you would be famous for something, more or less.
I said I'm a genius.
Yeah, she said she would rather be a genius.
A genius? I'm one of those guys where it's like, I feel like a lot of people don't get as much love in the world. So if that comes to being like a supporter somewhere, I would like to do that because I feel like, genius is dope. To speak on it, but
Well,
I feel like a lot of people need more
you
support, kind of like
can't forget the why
Mm.
too. You know what I'm saying? You can't forget the why because as you were saying that, and not to cut you off on what your explanation was, her reasoning for why. Her reason for why was what completed the whole case to give it a collective as to why I would even agree with Genius at this point, So shout out to everybody joining in the room. Like I said, tap in. The question of the day is
Right.
on the board. Which one would you choose? Would you rather be world class famous or world class attractive, genius, or would you rather be famous for something, man? You got to tell me why. But the thing is, she said genius, and the reason why she said genius is because she would get smart enough. She would be smart enough to make something that would make her world famous. No, make her famous for
Right.
something. You see what I'm saying? Then if she ever was told that she
Right.
was ugly and she felt ugly, she would just get the surgery to fix it and make herself look world class attractive. You see what I'm saying? So snap it all together, you know what I mean? Like build from one and snap it all together, you know what I'm saying? Like snap it all up. Like three in one as a combination of other sorts, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could dig it like it was kind of fun. That was a fun little twist to it. I like that.
Different vibes, different energies when you're in the building, brother. Different vibes, different energy. You know how we've been rocking, brother. We can't make this up.
That's true. That's very true. This is really here. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, but like going back to your why, I understand fully why you would, you know what I'm saying, why you would assume your position as well, you know what I'm saying? Because message is key. You know what I'm saying? And whatever you manifest out of your mouth often projects who you are and what you're about to others, and it gives them like blueprint of sorts to think on. If they see you doing this reckless, living like this, getting away with crap, like whatever happens, you know what I mean? Be it positive or negative, then they attract to it. So at the end of the day, why not give them a germ that they would rather have than one that they can't get rid of? You dig?
I like that. That's a good way to look at it. You always put things with great perspective, man.
For real, like I can dig that shit though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I'm on that same level. Like, listen, I think all the time on how to, you know what I mean, put a better spin on how shit should be, how shit could be, how shit needs to be, and where I need to be to get shit where it needs to be. You know what I'm saying? And as long as I figure out from that main point where I need to be and get what needs to be, you know what I'm saying? Get what needs to be in abundance, we straight. And I make sure I take care of that first and foremost.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why, like, as much as I do whatever I fuck up at the end, I still make sure I take care of what I had to take care of for myself and, those that are important to me that I need to take care of. You know what I'm saying? So, like, shit, any type of change come through, like, the first thing I do is go to my kids. What y'all need? Y'all want something?
Yeah.
Oh, y'all good?
Absolutely.
Y'all good? Okay, so daddy finna go fuck around with this little $500 right here,
Yeah. Hey, it's yeah, but that's usually what we do though, but it's always for the kids, man. Always to get back. Yeah, we got to be that better example. I was just saying that to one of the guys earlier. And it's like when you project that positive energy and you like be that role model for a kid and they see you doing good for so many years.
For real.
Eventually it's their choice to want to follow. Because they become their own adult one day. So as long as you could try to lead them to the lake, it's up to them to want to drink the water.
Very true. There you go.
They have to make the choice to drink the water. But leading them to the lake, I can lead them to the lake. It's just going to be their choice to drink that water if they want to.
Absolutely.
Facts. That's a fact.
Absolutely.
That's a fact.
because they have their own brains. They have their own brains. We can't jump into their bodies and be a kid. We've already experienced,
Right.
so it's up to them to experience and we could tell them, like I said before, lead them to the lake, but it's just up to them to drink the
And
water.
so
Right.
you
And
made a
that's
really
and
good
that's
point.
all it is.
You made a really good point, and I forget what I was watching, but it happened that they happened to have Will Smith on the show. I forget what show it was. And you know, he was talking about his kids, you know, and how
Mhm.
how he supports his kids and his way of raising them. So he kind of used this metaphor where, you know, take your time. He kind of uses this metaphor where, you know, kids' brains are almost like seeds, right? Take your time.
Mhm.
The kids' brains are almost like seeds.
Yeah, grab her some water.
She drank her juice too fast.
Right.
So like kids' brains are like seeds, right? And when farmers plant the seeds, right, they nurture the seeds to grow into what
Right.
they're supposed to grow into. They don't pick and choose what the
Into.
seed comes out.
No.
So that's what he said.
Right.
He said essentially he's
Right.
a farmer. Children of seed. He can only help nurture them, and instead of trying to, you know, focus on help
Instead of
how
trying to
let
strangle
them
it
grow.
and how he, yeah, exactly, have a stern and firm hand and all of that stuff like parents before us used to have. The balance between that is giving them understanding to know that, listen, you know, this is a system here. There's only certain things I will and won't allow. You see what I'm saying? And
Right,
these
right.
lines are not to be crossed. Simple and plain. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not here to, you know, you're not here to hurt yourself. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna allow you to hurt yourself, but I'm not gonna restrict you and every move you make, I'm gonna be just like freaking the hell out.
Yeah, I
and
don't got the
shit.
patience.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
nah. We definitely not gonna do that. That's what I'm saying. It's like for an example, they riding a bike, they fall. They eventually gonna learn how to ride that bike to the point to whereas, you know, absolutely. But you know, you got to start with the training wheels. You know what I mean? They got to learn training wheels. Once they learn training wheels, they learn not to ride bike without the training wheels. So it's all about the steps and the you know, just really the steps. So they'll get it, but you know, like you said, as long as you're not like yeah, they'll take time. As long as they're there, they hurt, all right, get it up, patch it up,
Right.
you're good to go.
You know,
Laugh it off. You know what I mean?
To the kids, you know, as long as they ain't bleeding out their head and, you know, about to, you know, pass out from, you know, a concussion or something. You all right? Shake it up.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We gonna you know, we gonna check for that. Absolutely. We gonna check for that. That's not given. That's a given.
Ahead. Get the fuck out of here, though.
Yeah,
you know
go
what I
ahead.
mean? Like, get the fuck out of here. Go be
Because
fuck in my house.
now the whole different. Absolutely, but see those differences. I feel like back in the day, or at least in the '90s, a lot of the kids that I knew, you know, we didn't have cell phones. We was
all
outside.
That's the reason why these kids
Right.
now are so closed in. They don't have that outside element that they're supposed to have when we had it. You know what I mean? Because technology wasn't so new then. See what I'm saying? And when we go back to that time, like motherfuckers is like, but it's cold out, nigga. Get the fuck out of here. You bugging or sit the fuck down and watch TV. It's one of the two. Which one do you want to do?
Right.
But it's negative 30 degrees outside. I don't give a fuck, nigga. You either gonna play in this room and shut the fuck up, watch TV, or you gonna motherfucking go outside.
But that's what I'm saying. That the era was so different. We had to play Super Mario on the floor with one controller.
Switch turns. We
had to switch turns
on
so.
each level. How about that?
Yeah, on each level. Yeah, absolutely.
Did that a few times.
Absolutely. You know, a lot of the kids, they don't understand as much these days. It's just the technology is so advanced that
super
You know,
advanced now.
it's
Like,
you could, you know what I mean? It's really
amazing
advanced now.
I
But,
see from just going from, because I remember Atari. I remember Genesis. I remember the first, you know what I'm saying, like Nintendo, like
Like the old
Dreamcast. Like these were games that these kids don't know nothing about unless their parents put them on first. Like for real.
What's
Like, because that's the only way they would have known.
Not Brick Walker. The one that used to go back and forth. You guys.
Are you talking about ping pong?
No, not the
Wasn't that
one.
ping pong?
What was it originally? Ping pong?
I think it was like a ping
Might have
pong
been.
with the sliding disc that go up and down that you can block. It's supposed to be like a little ball that bounces off the walls, and
Yo, you know how
you're
much
not
fun
supposed to
I
let
had
it go
playing
past
that?
Right.
your sliding. Yeah.
So much fun playing that. No, if my kids
That was
play
dope.
that,
Yeah, man.
what the hell is this?
Yo, they be so weirded out by the graphics alone. Cause
It ain't for
It
them,
ain't
brother.
for 'em at all.
It ain't for them,
it ain't
brother.
them at all. They don't understand.
They don't remember. They don't remember playing. They don't remember playing Duck Hunt.
The
You
original,
know, in Super Mario 3 on the same
like
game.
facts, the original.
They don't remember all that, man.
Did you get the power pad?
Duck Hunt was different, though. That Duck Hunt was different.
Fuck around, might have had one of your friends had the power pad and did the running track meet shit. That game was one of the most weirdest games. Like, yo, I swear to God, that game was the weirdest game because I could never understand how you run on the pad.
I have a question. You think our kids have it easier now than when we had it?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, I mean, absolutely. Yeah,
Compared to what we used to have, hell yeah, they definitely got this. They got the loveliest of the rides in life right now. I believe.
Yeah,